Hey, I think there's some people in here already. I'm just going to go live for a second. Louise will be here in just a second. Wanted to check and see how the audio is, how the video is, if the audio and the video are synced. We've been having a problem lately, and we're not sure if it's the internet, the quality of the video, or something where the audio has been off a little bit. So I'm going to clap my hands. Just let me know if it's synced up, the sound and the video. That'll give you a pretty good idea. So if somebody could just get in here and tell me what you're seeing, and then we'll be ready to go live. Craig says it's good. JJ Shad, hi there. First time in the chat, welcome. Everything seems fine, so you'll be good to go, Louise. All right, so we're going to keep the live stream going. We're technically not live for another 2 minutes, or a little less than 2 minutes. Okay, everybody says it's perfect. I'm going to turn Louise's microphone on and then just let her do an audio test before she comes in. You want to talk a little bit?
You talking to me?
Yeah, talk. You're live.
Well, I'm trying to finish this thought and let my mascara dry before.
You're off now. It's 7.
I'm coming.
Okay, both of our microphones are on now.
Hi there, everyone. How are you? I hope the voice matches the video, the speech matches the video, the sound matches the video. Whatever I'm trying to say. Oh my gosh, there's a ton of people here already. Welcome, everybody.
I'll go back to the top here.
Okay, so just a little housekeeping little stuff. I think Jeff's got it worked out, so the sound is matching up with the video. We hope. Second thing is John won't be here tonight. He has a meeting. Just in case you're wondering why he's not in the chat, he won't be here tonight. Everybody needs to behave. If you see somebody making a bad statement or something like that, or causing trouble, try to comment about it so that we have more of a chance of seeing it, because Jeff misses them sometimes. I'm busy. I miss them sometimes too. And we don't want those people ruining it for everybody else. We're pretty lucky. We don't have too much of that. Okay. Next thing is, it is great to be able to see. So this is going to make me sound like a complete dummy, but when I work on my computer, I really need my glasses to see well. And I don't have to have, how do I put this? I don't have to have contacts in and readers. I just need my glasses, and I work great on the computer. However, I can't see very far away with the glasses as clearly as I can with my contacts. And in part, it's because they are so old. They are so scratched up. They are almost like not able to be seen through. I mean, literally, it's ridiculous. So I decided tonight I'm going to wear contacts again. And boy, it is crisp. I can read all the comments, but I won't be able to see up close. So you're going to see me put on, well, I gotta take them off there. You're gonna see me put on readers a little bit if I'm like looking at something. I don't usually measure on Tasty Tuesdays, but if I need to see something up close, I'll be putting those on, just so you know. Okay, little change. Hi, Melba, how are you? And hi, Wendy, how are you? And hi, Clive and Barbara and Mare, sorry. Hi, Larry. Hi, Craig. Hi, JJ, how are you? Oh, good, welcome. First time in the chat. Well, welcome. Hi, is that Tony? Maybe
Tommy,
I can't see.
Tommy.
Maybe I can't see as well as I thought. Hi, Tommy, how are you? And Michelle, and hi, George, and Sylvia, and Jane, and Kathy. Oh my goodness. And Bruce, hi. I'm seeing a lot of new names. And of course, I'm seeing some people who tune in almost every week. Welcome, everybody. And that is SD Nowitz. All right, I probably didn't.
Maybe it's
that
S.
right.
Danowitz.
It's probably S. Danowitz. So, all right. Let's see. Hi, Malcolm and Raven. Hi, Joni. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Norma. And Jackie. I think I saw. Oh, Joanne. Sorry. And hey, Wayne. I think did I say hi to you already? I don't remember. And Leanne. Hi.
Did you get Bruce yet?
Tons of people. Bruce. Hi. I think, but maybe not. Hi, Bruce. And Sylvia. And Lisa. Oh my goodness. And Aaron. Oh my God. Hey, Debbie. Well, I'll be here for an hour saying hi. Hi, Heidi. Oh my God. Welcome, Sylvia. And then the last one is Marisol, right?
She put Marissa in parentheses.
Okay. Marissa.
And Judith. From Kentucky.
All right. From Kentucky. Very nice. I'm also noticing that I'm not getting a terrible glare from the lighting. That's really nice.
That was definitely all those scratches on your lenses.
I know. Romper room hellos. That's right, Kim. That's what we do in the beginning. Hi, Antoinette. How are you? Hope everyone's having a great day. And if you are new to Tasty Tuesday, what happens is my wonderful husband goes to the grocery store and picks up random ingredients and then brings them to me, and I have to cook dinner, and I do that live for you guys. So it is not scripted. I don't know what I'm making. I don't know what the recipe is. I'm going to make it up, obviously, but I don't know what the ingredients are. I have no clue. We wing it. We have a good time. I make mistakes. I'm human, and we have fun. All right. So let's get to it.
Okay.
Hi, Linda. All right. So sometimes I play a little game. I close my eyes and see if I can guess.
Okay. And I'm going to give you these in absolutely no particular order.
Okay. Sounds good.
Completely random.
I think it's butter. I would know a package of butter anywhere. I love butter.
Okay. Next.
Okay. That feels like a mushroom container. But I mean, I can't be sure, but I think it's mushrooms. Okay. Already sliced. They cost a little more, but that'll speed things up, right?
That was the idea.
Unless I don't want a broccoli, I can tell that. Or, I mean, it could be cauliflower, but I don't think so. It's a little bit looser. It's broccoli. Okay. Next. Well, those are going to be little potatoes. So I don't know if they're red or white, but I'm almost thinking that they're the little yellow, or they might be the multicolored company potatoes. Obviously, I cannot tell color when I have my eyes closed, but they're little new potatoes of some sort. But they're not the red skin.
You're not going to open your eyes and look? I don't know.
Oh, am I done? I just was keeping them close.
The potatoes, you were, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just okay. So they're honey gold, whatever little baby potatoes that cost an arm and a leg. My husband went shopping. Me, I don't buy those too much unless it's going in a recipe. Okay, now let's see. Well, squishy meat. It's always squishy meat. It's sometimes hard, but I am gonna say, just based on the way it feels, I'm gonna say it's chicken. Damn. I'm good. Okay, it's chicken.
Okay. Two more out of the bag, and then.
Now that's going to be impossible because that could be a sauce of any kind. Is it open? No. Oh, I don't know.
Turn it just a little bit more. Twist it. Yeah, there you go.
There's no way I can tell what that is. Oh, Marsala. Oh, are we making
One more out of the bag.
chicken Marsala? Okay. So I'm trying to think what's missing from chicken Marsala right now. I can't even think of anything except maybe prosciutto. All right, we're making chicken Marsala, I guess.
And you're going to need oil and flour. So you just let me know how much and I'll get it for you.
I have a recipe for chicken Marsala that's very good. But I won't be looking that up. Pick 5 for 25. Oh, pick 5 for 25. I was like, I hope you didn't pay $25 for that.
No way.
All right. So let's see. Do we switch it up? Because I can. I always have that ability to switch things up if I want to. So I'm trying to think here what I want to do. If I want to make just a traditional chicken Marsala with, I'm trying to think if I could do it differently than I do it on my website. I do a 360 meal in my website. So let me think if I want to do something different, or maybe I'll just wing it, right? What if I do like a crispy breaded with a Marsala mushroom sauce?
That sounds delicious.
Good. That sounds really good. Hi, Ron. How are you? Okay. Hi, pre-retirement days. Hi, Judith. Hi, Michelle. All right. You want to go up a little bit?
Yeah. Judy says mentioned twice that the audio sounds good this week.
So good. Oh, great. Hey, Bonnie. Let's see. Who else? What was there? Oh, my husband.
Antoinette
loves my mystery meals. Yeah. I just wish I could. Oh, that's right. My husband loves my mystery meals and he just wishes I could remember what I did to make it again. That is me. So totally me. All right. I know I seem like I'm not having any action. I'm not doing anything. It's not really that I'm not doing anything. My brain is processing right now of what I need to get, but I want to do a crispy chicken Marsala. That is not usual, but that's what we're going to do today. Oh, and I'm going to knock Jeff in the leg.
I can handle it.
So we're going to get, can you get
Do you need an egg or anything?
I am low on eggs, believe it or not. Yes, I will need an egg. I will need the flour. If you don't mind getting some breadcrumbs and panko, I'm going to mix them together. I'll need salt and pepper. And I don't think I'm going to use a lot of other ingredients, honestly. Okay, now we got to figure out how we're going to get the potatoes, the broccoli done with everything else. I'm going to try to do this all at once. I don't know if I can, though. But we're gonna give it a try.
All right, 1 egg, you said? Just 1 egg?
Yeah, 1 egg's fine.
Okay.
Excuse me. What am I looking for? My scissors. All right. So we're gonna wash some potatoes. I'm gonna do a mashed potato. I want to do a steamed broccoli or something kind of close to that. I will have to do this in 2 stages though, but it still will be all 1 pot. So it's going to count. All right. Will you do me a favor? Will you just get, I don't know, 10 of those little things and just rinse them off and then put them in a little colander for me. And also you can rinse the broccoli and I will get some water. Oh, and by the way, if you were tuned in last Tasty Tuesday, I was feeling absolutely horrible. And that is because I think I had the flu. It was terrible. All right. I don't usually get sliced mushrooms, but I think these look pretty clean. So we're just going to dump them in. We're going to just say that they are already washed. Let's see. What's over here? Need a knife, a little knife, butter knife. I'm going to get should I put Should I use the onion too with the mushrooms? So the first thing I'm going to do, this is not going to cut this soft butter, but that's okay. I'll just open it up. All right, so we're going to start making the sauce. So I'm going to put in a 1/4 cup of butter. All right, so this is going to be a mushroom Marsala wine sauce. And we are going to, I'll need some chicken stock too, babe. And then let's see, we'll do on high. Sear saute. Let me think this through. Do we want it a creamy sauce? Or do we want it, onion too, they're in the fridge. Oh, or yeah, I think they're in the fridge. Do we want a creamy sauce or do we want that like dark Marsala sauce? Mary, I don't know what you mean no mushrooms. You don't like mushrooms? I think Marsala is pretty much you got to have mushrooms, right? I am going to use an onion though. Let's see. Creamy. Okay. I don't have any cream, but I have some half and half. So we'll make some, and Leanne says dark. All right, so we've got one for creamy, one for dark. We'll wait, one more person is going to be that tiebreaker. So the next comment that comes in, a creamy Marsala sauce or a dark,
I saw a creamy pop in just as you said that.
Okay, all right. So it's creamy, it is, and that's fine. Probably be a little bit easier anyway because this
I've already opened that.
Marsala doesn't look like it's too dark. And I know when I made Marsala before, like it's been very dark. So I'm going to do the mushrooms and the onions. I'm like having an issue with this. I'm trying to protect that peel, but you know what? We're just going to go a little faster. We're going to go a little faster here. And then, oops.
Yeah, we got a lot of people said creamy, just a few darks.
Okay. We'll do creamy. I mean, you know, this is not traditional, anything like that. Where's your margarita or drink? You know what? Jeff didn't make me one.
What would you want me to make?
Oh, we don't have the dark and stormy stuff here. I am really into these. Huh?
I don't think we do. Let me look.
No, I think we brought them home. I am really into this dark and stormy thing that's a ginger beer and rum. I really like them. I might like them a little too much. I think you even brought I think you brought everything home. So we don't drink that much. I know it seemed like every time we're
I don't even know why we have this.
That was from last year. I was testing a recipe. I didn't even drink that like for real. William Wolf Pecan. Oh my gosh, I love it. Love it, love it. Yeah, I'm not cutting right. I know how to cut correctly. I'm just not doing it tonight. Mostly because I had to put on my reading glasses to be able to really see. So I'm just doing a little bit different. We improvise. I'm not going to worry too much right now about these mushrooms. As far as what I mean by that is usually I would say don't crowd your mushrooms, saute them in a single layer. But, you know, there are dishes that I would do that for because the flavor, the mushroom is going to be served on its own or something like that. But for this, I'm going to speed it up. We're not going to worry about doing all that. Okay, so we're going to put in some salt and pepper. Remember, layer seasonings as you go because you will end up using less when you sit down at the table. I don't ever add salt. We never add salt, do we?
What?
To our food.
After we sit down, never.
Because you end up adding more.
Only if we mess it up.
Yeah.
But we don't use table salt either.
Right. Okay, that's half a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to use a half a teaspoon of pepper. Trying to think what else goes in chicken marsala. I think it's pretty simple.
Yeah, I looked up to see if thyme goes in there, and they said almost never do they use thyme.
I've got an idea. Oh, I've got an idea. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I got it. So I'm going to saute these. I'm going to take out some of them. I'm going to chop them up, and I'm going to let them cool real quick, and then I'm going to stuff the chicken breast. Actually, I'm not even going to let them cool. It's fine. I'm going to stuff the chicken breast with the prosciutto and a little bit of this mixture, and then I'll make the sauce. This is going to be so good. All right, this is going to be good.
That sounds good, like inside out Marsala.
Yeah, it's going to be good. And then the sauce will go over top. Yeah. Now this is where, if I was really doing this for real life in my kitchen, I would be implementing another appliance because it would make it speed up a lot quicker.
I'm going to put this up here to get rid of the...
So I'm going to ask you guys, I can do it all in the Ninja Foodie, or I can do the chicken in the Ninja Combi behind me and be done a little bit quicker. It's up to you because I'm going to be here. Like, I'll be here as long as you guys are here. So you let me know. I would say it would take me probably from this point to get all of this done. Oh, let's say, I'm going to say it's going to take at least an hour and 20 minutes, okay, for me to do everything in the foodie. If I use the combi, I'll probably be done in an hour. So it's up to you guys. I can get the breading ready. All right.
Got a couple combis, 3 combis.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be, yeah, that egg is for the breading.
Got 4 combis.
Okay. Good.
Oh, George said, what on earth was that Jeff just did? Let me see if I can get a picture of a shot of it for you. Probably not.
What?
A shot. George was asking.
What'd you do?
That the speakers, or the speakers, the fans. So there's our camera that looks down.
Oh,
that
gosh.
gets that shot.
Yeah.
So I've got fans. They're pretty quiet, so they don't really come across the microphone too much. And you can see that all that steam is getting blown away before it gets to the lens.
It's pretty major setup in here. Let me just tell you. Did you wash the egg?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Oh gosh. Anytime I open an egg now, I'm very careful. I have opened up a rotten egg from our chickens before. And if it's rotten,
you'll know in a second.
I'll walk out. I'll be walking out. It stinks so bad. All right. So 1 egg going in. About 1/3 of a cup of water. We'll do a pinch of salt. Not too much. Just, I mean, really, not even a 1/4 teaspoon. Just a little bit. Let's see. What are these? And then we'll need some flour. I don't remember how much flour, but it doesn't matter. I'll go by consistency. That's the best way to cook anyway. And if I put too much flour in, I add some water. It's no big deal. Wow, these are looking good. All right, we've got my potatoes ready. What do you want me to do with the potatoes, guys? Mash them? Sounds good.
Mashed or smashed?
I can probably do either. Anybody have any preference? I don't know. Mashed potatoes just sound really good with this.
That's what I was thinking when I went for the Marsala.
And those are not a potato I would ordinarily use for mashing, but they will be good with this dish because they're going to be real buttery, but they're not going to be light and fluffy. They're kind of a little bit denser. So I know everybody has their favorite potatoes for mashing. Russets are mine, but these will be good for this anyway. When you're putting, mashed potatoes underneath of something, because I'm going to plate this with the mashed potatoes and then the breaded chicken and then the mushroom onion sauce. That looks pretty good there.
So we got more votes for mash.
Oh, you know what I could do?
Than anything else.
Okay, good. Mashed it is. Can you open that? There's a little thing there and I can't see it without putting my glasses on. I'm going to add a little Marsala wine to this. It's a good consistency, but I think I can take it a little thinner. That's going to be delicious. Okay, now let's get these out, or some of them anyway. We don't have to get them all out. Oops. All right, probably a tablespoon. All right, now we're going to get these out. And that'll be enough. Let me get a spoon. I dirty every utensil in the house, it seems. And somebody earlier, I saw it and I didn't mention, I didn't say thank you. That was rude of me. That they liked my sweater. Thank you very much. Oops. Well, that's going to be absolutely plenty for our. Ooh, do I want to take them all out and just make a creamy sauce? Nah.
We need some texture.
We don't want to get. Well, I was thinking that I would like put the mushrooms over top. No, we'll just leave it together. We'll leave it like that. Okay, let me set this to the side for a second because I need to get some flour into here. Now, even though the butter's already cooked, like there's still fat in there. So I'm going to add enough flour. That's probably about 2 tablespoons to coat and absorb that fat that's in there. If I needed to add more, I could add more butter, or I could add more oil or something. I've got butter right here, and I'm going to add just a little bit more, probably another tablespoon. So now I'm up to 5 tablespoons of butter, but who's counting? Really? All right, I'm going to shut my trap for a minute and let other people have some conversation.
So George, everybody was saying mashed. George said, just to be different and troublesome, steamed.
You know what?
You could steam them and then mash
You
them.
just solved my problem, George. I'm telling you. Because I've been thinking about how I'm going to pressure cook and not overcook the broccoli. I'm not going to pressure cook. I'm going to steam those potatoes in water at the same time the broccoli's going to cook. You're brilliant, my friend. Brilliant. Thank you. All right, now we're going to deglaze this pot with probably about, I'll measure because I always go back if it's delicious. Let's make this very Marsala-y like.
Is that the way it works?
That's not a word either.
That's not a word.
You guys can probably tell I'm feeling pretty good. It's so wonderful to be able to see. I'm telling you. Seeing is not overrated. Oh my gosh. And all I had to do was wear my contacts again. Like, how stupid am I? Okay, so now we've got a nice glue. Nice glue. That's good. And now we're going to start adding in chicken stock, and we need to leave room for the cream. So did I salt and pepper this? I did.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to start with a 1/2 cup of chicken broth or chicken stock. We're still on high sear saute. I've done the whole thing in that mode. And I'm looking for a consistency here. And that is almost where I want to go. I think I can probably, I'm going to only do a 1/4 cup more.
Oh, that's looking beautiful.
All right, well, it doesn't really matter what it looks like. Let me taste it now because that's the big kicker.
Yep. Bonnie says the added wine will make it richer in flavor.
Yeah, I hope so. I got to not burn it too. I'm not quite ready to turn this off, but I think I should probably turn it off. Okay. We turned it off. All right. Now, I don't have heavy cream, but I have 1/2 and 1/2. So I'll use that. Can you grab it?
Yeah. Debbie asked, how's it smell? It
Smells
smells
good.
really good in here.
It smells good, but again, there's no seasonings in here except salt and pepper, which I think is pretty normal. That's good. All right. I'll measure. I don't usually do that. I hope I have enough for coffee.
Are you saying out loud how much you put in
1/2
when you
cup.
measure?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
1/2 cup of 1/2 and 1/2.
Well, between 1/2 and 1/2 and cream, you got enough for coffee.
I don't have any cream. If I had cream,
There's cream.
oh, there's like a pinch.
Oh,
If I had cream, I would be using cream. I don't have any cream. I found that out today when I was going to finish my pumpkin pie cookies. I wanted to take a picture of them. All right, this looks pretty good. I think it needs something. And I don't think that something is wine, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to let Jeff, it might need a little more pepper. Don't think it needs any more salt. I feel like it needs an acid of some sort, but I don't really want to put in more Marsala.
it does need something to give it a little tang or a little kick.
It does.
But what's the Marsala?
It's a little late, Bonnie. Garlic would have been a good idea.
I don't even know what this tastes
I
like.
don't either because I've never used that kind. That could be the culprit that it's not quite vintage Marsala cooking wine.
It's pretty dry, but it's not the acid you're looking for.
Oh, that's horrible. That doesn't even taste like Marsala. That's why I'm not. Okay. Don't buy that brand. Well, we're going to be fine. Dinner's going to be fine. I'm going to fix it. I'm just trying to think of
Sour cream if we had it, but I don't think we have it.
Do I? No, I think I took it home. No, I have sour cream. Sour cream might work. That's a good idea. Let's see what else I got in this house. I was almost thinking a little mustard.
Mustard would help it. It's almost going to taste like Swedish meatballs, I think.
Yeah, I don't want that either. So I'm thinking here. What do I want to do? I don't want sour cream either.
Leanne said lemon. I don't think we have lemon. We might
I have some lemon.
juice.
I have lemon, but that's going to take it in a totally different direction.
Is that going to curdle your cream then?
No, it'd be okay with that.
Well, if John was here, it would be Vegemite.
I'm going to put in some Worcestershire sauce. I think that might give that. This is missing something very fundamental.
Like Marsala.
Like the actual wine. Did you look to see if I have Marsala wine?
Where would it be?
I mean, this is Marsala cooking wine, and I use Marsala cooking wine.
In
I just
here
use a different
or in
brand.
there?
In there, in the pantry, where all the vinegars and stuff are. I mean, there's a chance I have some. I don't know though. Anyway, I got to get moving. We got to get moving on, right? We got to start moving on. All right, let me pull this out. We got to get the show on the road so we can eat. All right, leave that in. That's good. We are going to air fry. I'm going to do, oh gosh, I'm going to stick to 375. I'm sorry, that's going to be heating up behind me. Let's see. Take a bit of the sauce out and add a tiny bit amount of sugar and taste that. It's not sugar that it needs. I do have
You
yogurt.
have sherry and you have
Sherry. Let's do
you
sherry.
have a white, like a rice cooking wine.
Let's do sherry. Sherry will work. We're just taking the Marsala on a different little thing. That's okay. But sherry will be good. Let's do that. And now, this is so funny. Of course, my fork. I got to get a new fork. That's gross.
There's very little. You'll probably end up using all of it.
Yep. That's about a tablespoon. Okay. And that's just cooking sherry too, because I don't drink that stuff and I don't stock it. And around here where we live, there's really nothing. They don't carry a good Marsala wine or anything like that.
Tommy said chicken broth, but there's already got chicken broth in it.
Yeah, there's chicken broth in it.
JJ said yogurt. We don't have any here.
I do.
Oh, you have those little
I
things?
do have those little yogurt things, but I'm just thinking
See what the sherry does.
that I don't really want to go in that direction because again, that's going kind of Swedish meatball-y. Oh my gosh, that did it.
So that's the Worcestershire and the sherry.
Yes, and that did it. But I wouldn't ordinarily put those in, but that did it. Oh my gosh, that did it. Yes.
Just for when we're translating later, can you say about how much sherry you put in? It's probably a teaspoon.
I'd said a tablespoon. Yeah, about a
think it was a
tablespoon. Yeah, it was about a
tablespoon?
tablespoon. So let me recap. 8 ounces of mushrooms, 1 onion, 5 tablespoons of butter total, half of a teaspoon of salt, quarter teaspoon of salt, quarter teaspoon of pepper, 3/4 of a cup of chicken broth, half of a cup of Marsala that wasn't really good Marsala, tablespoon of the sherry. That's about it, I think, right? And then that's it. Oh, and then about a tablespoon of the Worcestershire sauce. Okay, perfect.
Can I taste it? Or do I have to wait till dinner time to taste it?
You can taste it. I thought about adding some more pepper, but I'm not going to right now.
That's good.
It is good.
It doesn't taste like Marsala.
It's not, no.
But it's good.
Nope. In order for it to taste like Marsala, you need actual Marsala wine. It's not going to fit in there. I thought I got a bowl out for this purpose, but I guess not. Okay, I'm going to put it in a measuring cup right now. Actually, no, you know what? We're going to keep it warm. So we are going to put it in something I can easily cover. That's preheating for the chicken. So I'm 15 minutes in. It was 7:17 when I actually started cooking. Now Jeff gets the pleasure of washing this out while I start taking care of the chicken. Actually, I need to get the vegetables at least set up. Okay.
So I'm washing this out?
Yeah, so rinse that out pretty well. Oh, yeah, you can't touch it. What am I thinking?
All right, let me turn my microphone off so I can run the water over there.
Don't need this anymore. I'll leave that in for a second. Don't need that anymore. I don't think, anyway. Now let me cover that up so it stays warm. And then we will move on to the potatoes. The potatoes need to come next. What happened to them? Oh, there they are. Okay. Potatoes and broccoli. Thinking this through, how I'm going to get this done here. Whoa. Yeah. That's always good. Throw it on the floor. Okay. Let's see. These are little babies. Okay, I got to put my glasses on now. And I don't know where they are. Thanks, hon. Can you do me a favor? Will you put 2 cups of water in there? Thank you. These have little eyes on them. Gotta get out. Whoa. All right. I'm not taking the skins off. These don't need to. They'll be fine with the skins on. And so are the potatoes. All right, I can't read the comments, so Jeff's going to have to do that.
Did you mention stroganoff? Because somebody is saying it's going to be like stroganoff. It might be a little bit stroganoff.
Kind of. This is just a hybrid. Like this is not following any kind of thing.
Lonnie said, "Good to see you back to your happy self, Louise."
Thank you. I was really feeling terrible. So, yeah. So I am glad to watch tomorrow. I won't feel good again, but I'm good today. All right. Let's see. Get this done. So I'm quartering these, and I'm going to steam them. Oh, I didn't want that in there. Let's get that out. I should have quartered them and washed them. Why? You washed them already, but they've got junk in them. I guess that's skins. Ew, I don't want that. All right, sorry. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna finish doing these. We need to clean that up. I don't want specks of stuff in my food. I don't know what it is.
Give me that thingy.
Yeah, I don't know what that is all about. The potatoes look clean, but That didn't look very good. They're old. They're growing their eyes. They're growing their little roots.
I'll give you this.
Even though they're brand new from the store.
And then when it's full, I'll rinse it again. And then...
Okay. Boy, this is a little more tedious than I had planned on. I really thought I'd be able to just cut these in quarters and move forward, but not. It's not happening right now.
All right.
Let's see.
2 cups of water in there, and I'll rinse those when you're done quartering them.
Okay, can you read the comments? Oh, I almost cut my thumb. Okay.
How much half and half did you put in? Is it half a cup?
I'm sorry, you have to repeat that.
How much half and half?
Half a cup. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, potatoes on the bottom. There's another one. Oh, this is ridiculous. I don't know what these are. But I'm going right from, well, I kind of want to go right from cooking. Ouch, this is hot water. I want to go straight from cooking them to being able to mash them. And I don't want these, whatever these things are in there. I really don't understand what it is. I mean, it's obviously potato skin, but they're dark. That's weird. All right. We're going to try this again. 2 cups. All right. I think oh my gosh, I finally have clean potatoes. Perfect. 2 cups of water. I have no idea how much that was. Probably a pound, maybe a little bit more than a pound of potatoes. I didn't. How well, we can weigh the bag. Will you weigh the bag and then we'll know how many? And the rack's going in. And now we need the broccoli that I thought I just had here. Now we need the broccoli. And the only thing I'm going to do with the broccoli is take this long stem off because we're going to steam this whole. The reason why I'm doing that is because those potatoes are probably going to take a good 15 minutes. And that will give the broccoli more time so it doesn't overcook in 15 minutes.
Usually about 1
broccoli
pound.
in large florets would be a cook time of 10 minutes of steam time. And keep in mind, there's going to be preheat too that goes on. Okay.
You used about 1 pound of potatoes.
1 pound. Okay. All right. Now, let's get this sort of cleaned up a little bit. And then we'll be getting the chicken done. The air fryer behind me is way hot. The chicken's probably going to take about 15 minutes or so to finish. So let's get, well, I guess I should get started on this. Yeah. Well, yeah, this will time out pretty well. So now we go to steam, which I can't see, and I've got something hanging off my thumb. That is a piece of that towel. Steam. And what did I say? 15 minutes. I really hope that's enough time. Valve should be open and hit the start button. Okay. Chicken time. And I need to whip that up more.
What happens with the prosciutto?
I have 2.
Oh, you're going to stuff that inside.
Yeah, but what are these? Baby chickens.
Oh.
It's fine. It's fine. No problems.
That's Food Giant for you.
Yeah, no problems. No problems. I do need a little different of a knife, though. Hopefully I have one. I'm like missing my knives. I don't quite understand that. Need a little, well, this will work fine. I have a blue handled one like this and that I like a little bit more, but I don't know where it is. All right, so to prep these, I'm just going to trim them just a little bit, not too much. There's always this little piece in the back that I like to release. Usually chicken breasts are humongous, but these are not. These are kind of small. Okay. They're going to be probably better though, right? I don't even know what I'm going to do with this guy. I'm not going to try to stuff him. So I'll stuff these two. This one's just going to go get seasoned and go into whatever it's going to go into, the breading. All right, Jeffrey, can you get me equal parts salt and pepper in a little bowl? And go ahead and put 1 teaspoon and 1 teaspoon. And I also need a fork. And because I have chicken hands now, I need you to open up the prosciutto. Can you believe all the stuff that has to happen when you're cooking? When you don't know what you're cooking before you start cooking and you can't plan ahead? All right, these are tiny.
Here's a fork.
Thank you.
And I know there was one more thing besides the salt and pepper, but I can't.
Salt and pepper, fork, and open the prosciutto.
Oh.
I might have just messed this up. So we're going to try to fix it. All right. Sorry. Oh, well, I don't know if I fixed that too well, but anyway, we're going to roll with it because that's what we have to do. Let's see.
All right. 1 tablespoon each of salt and pepper.
Tablespoon or teaspoon?
Teaspoon.
Thank you. I was like, okay. I mean, it's fine. I just won't use it all. Oh my gosh. I don't want to mess this one up. We want to have one that turns out nice.
So what were you testing with all this prosciutto we have in the house when we never have prosciutto in the house?
George's beef Wellington.
Oh.
That we didn't like, remember? Because you can't get foie gras anymore.
Right.
And I didn't have time to like try to make my own kind of like chicken liver pate. So I bought a beef liver pate that was so disgusting. I didn't use it. It was so gross. Oh my gosh, it was so gross. Oh, I need panko and breadcrumbs. I don't see that they made it over here.
Both?
Yep.
You want something to scoop these
You
out
just
with?
put them right back there. I'm gonna just put in. I'm gonna put in. I don't know how much I need exactly, so I'm gonna do 2/3 of a cup of breadcrumbs, and we'll do 1/3 of a cup of panko. And I think that's 1/3, but if it's not, it's 1/4.
That's a quarter.
Okay, that's fine. Just a little panko is fine. Okay, now we're gonna season these up. I could get some tongs out. So I don't like dirty hands, which is so funny. I mean, when you're cooking, you always have food on your hands. I don't like it. There are a few exceptions. Like sometimes making bread, I don't mind. But even then, sometimes I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Okay, there we go with that. Now, there's there. This I need to whisk with that fork because it kind of like got a little goopy. Now we're going to stuff the mushrooms. Did I hit start? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, on that?
Yep. Okay. Okay, let's stuff the chicken. So I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Do I want to wrap? Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to stuff the chicken with the mushroom mixture. And I'm not even going to chop it up. I think we're going to be fine.
Here's your breadcrumbs.
All right, you can set that right there. Thanks. I did not do the best job here, but it's not going to matter. Okay. And then let's stuff this. You can read comments if you want, because I got to kind of concentrate. Out loud? Or are you just looking for them?
I'm looking through them.
He's getting exasperated. He hates reading the comments for some reason.
Because I don't like, I don't know, never mind.
He doesn't want to interrupt me, and I never stop talking. Go ahead and say it. It's fine. I understand.
Do you cream cheese and sour cream? Do you add cream cheese and sour cream to your mashed potatoes? Of course, butter.
Sometimes. Butter, yes. Sometimes. Depends. Depends on what flavor I want, right? So Jeff loves sour cream and potatoes, right? That you love it. Yeah.
And lots of butter.
In fact, he asked me to make my company mashed potatoes, which definitely has that in there. Okay, now we are going to put this, just salt and pepper in the breadcrumb.
You want me to stir that up? This is a dry, clean spoon right here.
Okay, sure. Thanks. All right, now this one doesn't have anything on it, but it doesn't mean it can't get breaded, right?
George said these are UK-sized chicken breasts, not your normal USA prehistoric chicken breast size.
It's insane how big they are usually. It's insane. I mean, really, way too big. And they're probably like too tough too. All right, one prosciutto wrapped chicken going in. You're going to start to hear the steam drip off the excess. Just pop it in there and wipe your hands off. And then, oh, well, I've got plenty of it. I'm going to say I'm going to contaminate it, so we're going to use it all. It's fine. All right. Now, I'm going to wrap this up.
People are talking about E. coli on carrots.
Oh, God.
Glad we didn't buy carrots for this.
I would think cooking the carrots would take care of that, but the thought of it's still gross.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this in any kind of great order. I will tell you that, like, if I wasn't on camera, I would have had a better plan.
Well, everybody says it looks good so far.
Yeah, I'm just like, I feel like I'm kind of messing it all up. But it's going to be fine. It's always fine.
Next time we'll get prehistoric sized chicken breasts.
That's fine. Oh, look, there wasn't as much prosciutto in there as I thought.
There's more if you need it.
No, I'll be fine. I'm just trying to get like where it's open on that side. And that's fine if that turned off. It doesn't matter. We can turn it back on right before I'm ready.
I can do it now if you want.
No, because I don't even know if I'm going to get these to hold together. Okay.
Somebody said...
Excuse me, I'm sorry for coughing in the microphone. That's gross. Okay.
George says he's going to have to watch this again because he's already forgotten what went into the batter.
Egg, water, flour, salt, and pepper. And a little of that gross Marsala that I would never use again. And that's just that brand. Sorry. You know, this is probably one of the reasons why I don't do any sponsorships. Because that's horrible. Just like that Tony Chachere's or whatever his name is. That stuff was horrible too. And I know people love it. And I'm sorry. It was horrible.
You mean that salt lick?
Oh my gosh. It was the worst thing I've ever tasted. Ugh. And curdled cream is right up there with those. We talked about that last Q&A.
Oh.
Curdled cream is, oh gosh, horrible. I'm trying to keep everything like nice and clean. And it's very difficult when you're on camera and you're not like moving stuff. Like this is not how I normally cook. mean, I don't normally have 15 tasting spoons. I'm just going to throw them all back there. Now I've got chicken on my glasses.
Ew.
See what I mean?
Where are they? I'll wash them off.
Right there. These can go right here. I have to just use my hands. Oh, okay. Now we're going to bread this nicely. This one's not stuffed, so it's going to be nice and pretty. These, I think they're going to be a little hot mess, but we're going to try it out anyway. Let's see. Oh, how many more minutes? 10. That's okay. I underestimated the time it would take me to do this part by about 15 minutes. Oh, God, I don't like that part at all. Okay.
All right, your glasses are now chicken free.
Okay, thank you. My nose is itching, of course. Okay. Oh! Okay. All right, into that. Oh, I can't stand this. I can't. I just can't stand that goop on my hands. Oh, my gosh. These are the things we cut out of the video. When you're watching me do a video, oh, I wash my hands like 1,000 times, and you don't ever see it. Now, people complain, you didn't even wash your hands. Oh, yes, I did. Trust me. Oh, yes, I did. Now I'm just spooning this over, and I'm going to let it sit here for a minute because I want it to kind of set up. They don't have a clean, I don't have like a sealed chicken, you know, it's wide open. The mushrooms are popping out because I didn't put toothpicks in or anything. I could have. That probably would have been smarter and something I would usually do, but I didn't do it.
Kay says he or she wears gloves when handling meat always.
I'm allergic. I spent so many years as a nurse, and my hands were horrible. And in fact, when I went to the dermatologist, I said, what can we do about this? And he said, you have to stop, being a nurse. I'm like, well, I'm not going to do that, right?
But you ended up doing that anyway.
I did eventually, yeah. But not because of my hands, though. But yeah, I was like, no, I'm not going to not be a nurse. So I suffered for years. I mean, the skin would just peel right off my hands. It was so gross. So no, you're not going to see me wear gloves, although it would probably, I don't even know if that would feel better to me because it'd still be squishy and icky.
Well, I wear rubber gloves for a lot of stuff. And once you realize that, hey, it's not actually on my hands, it's a lot easier to deal with. Christina said she's a new subscriber. Where in the U.S. are you? We are in Mississippi right now.
Yeah, Mississippi and Tennessee. We live in Tennessee and work in Mississippi. Sorry, that's loud. I don't know how loud it is, but it is loud, I know. Okay, now we can turn our air fryer back on. And I'm going at 375 on air fry alone. We're hitting start. I'm going to have to spritz these. I really would like to get this part done. Oh, I do. I have my tongs without having to touch the chicken again.
Do you have them accessible?
Yep. I don't have to wash my hands again. All right. All right. I didn't even put any hot peppers in anything. Sometimes I'll put some red pepper flakes in breading but I didn't even do that this time. All right. Gonna spritz with, I don't have much avocado oil, so I guess we're gonna use olive oil for this one. And let me get a paper towel. I'm gonna spritz on this cooling rack just so you guys can see how much oil I'm using, because I'm gonna have to turn my back to get to the combi.
Watch that leg.
This leg, these are cheap. I just want it like that, just to make it a little easier to clean up. All right, so probably about, gosh, I would say a teaspoon on the top. Not on this little baby though. Half a teaspoon on that one. And then
Now the tricky part.
Yeah, I know. I have to touch the chicken. And wash my hands again.
And now you got to wash your hands before you touch your thingy again.
Constant. Okay. That's probably a time when a 3-second glove would have come in handy.
Have you ever tried latex-free, non-latex gloves?
Yep.
Huh.
I've tried all kinds. All kinds. Vinyl makes them sweat. Non-latex, I can't remember how the powdered or non-powdered. I think they were non-powdered. But yeah, I've tried every kind I can think of. All right, same amount of oil on the other side. This time, I'm gonna flip this one. Oh, I still have to touch it. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. Same amount of oil on that side. And then we've got only 4 minutes. So this, I definitely did not estimate my time correctly for that at all. Not even a little bit.
Well, we got a lot of people from Canada here tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Got Edmonton and Saskatchewan, Manitoba, I guess, New Brunswick. Wow. And where's that? Jay said, Louise, I am from Canada. Pierogies.
Sorry.
Pierogies are the Manitoba thing, just an inspiration.
Yeah, I had pierogies. Where'd we go? Ohio? Pennsylvania? What's the
Pennsylvania
US?
is a big pierogi area.
I hated them. I thought they were horrible. And I don't know if it was just that place or if I just don't like them. So I guess I'm going to have to try them another couple places.
Did you rub your eye or something because you smeared your makeup on this side?
No, it's probably because I put a pound of lotion on my face before I put eyeliner on.
I think
and then it melts. Did I get it?
I think so.
Or do I look like he gave me a black eye? He did not give me a black eye. If he did, he wouldn't be walking or talking. We're here. That's for sure. Okay. All right. Now we're going to go into the combi. And I'm going to just pull this out real quick. And, oh, shit on it. There we go. There we go. It's just easier sometimes, right? Okay, perfect. Now we're going to air fry 375. And I think they're going to take about 15 minutes, so I'll just leave that on the clock. I'll give us time to make our mashed potatoes, right? And
yep.
We'll put the broccoli in something so it doesn't, I feel like that broccoli's done.
You have to flip those chicken breasts at some point?
Yes.
Of course you do, because you're a flipper.
I'm a flipper. Okay. Now we will clean this up and start on round 2, right?
Clean as you go,
all
right?
Michelle wants to know where I got the oil from. the oil bottles. I got them from Amazon. They're in my store. They're amazing. They're even better than the other ones that I had. They pour, so you can flip this up and it'll actually pour out, or you can close it and then spritz. They work really well. I haven't had any issues. I've been using them since just about summertime, right?
Yeah, the only issue is when you first get them, dry them out, because I don't know if they test them with water.
Yeah, they must test them with water or something, right? So they're in my Amazon store, which is amazon.com/shop/the salted pepper. All right, 33 seconds left. We'll just let that run out. See how good I was with my timing. If we have mushy broccoli, then what I will do is I'll turn it into a broccoli cream or something. All right, that's just a pie pan. I'm just using it to put the broccoli in. Now, what was I going to do over here? I need things to mash potatoes with. And I'm hoping I can mash them really easy with just this. Oh, I want a cutting board. That's what I want. Cutting board.
You want this one?
Yeah, you don't have to clean it. I've got another one. It's just going to be white.
That thing's been releasing steam for an hour now.
I know. Well, not quite, but close to it, huh?
Feels like it.
I don't really want it on keep warm, so I'm just going to turn it off. And I'm waiting for the pin to drop. Sometimes with this model, the 2-lid model, when you're done steaming, if it's like this, the button in the back will stay up. And I also think if you can see how my valve is, like if I push it a little bit more, it'll come out a little bit faster. I should have done that in the beginning. I didn't. Now it's going to be too hot to kind of pull with. So I think I need a new pressure valve. So I'll get one off into my other pot.
And it's probably better to wait than to show bad examples of safety.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's not really a safety thing except I could burn myself. Yeah, no. Because I'm going to go over right into the steam. Oh, Bill, thank you so much.
Bill says, must see TV.
That's awesome. Thank you. All right. I feel like we're out of silverware everywhere, Jeff.
All right, I'm going to try to find the link and share it to the Amazon thing.
You can just type it in.
Amazon.com/store or shop. / the salted.
Little pin, little valvey. There, I got it to move without burning myself. Now it's going to really release a little bit quicker. That is not normal. That slow release is not normal. So I don't feel like I did anything that I shouldn't have done. I'm just making the pot cook like it should. And I've got some tongs that need to be replaced, but I'm going to use them right now because apparently I didn't do the dishes before we went live. And all my dishes are in the dishwasher. I have like 5 pairs of tongs, but I use them so much. It's crazy. I didn't push the button, Debbie. I promise you. I just vented the valve more. I promise. What Debbie is saying, do not push the silver or red button. And that is absolutely right. You do not push that down. People do that. That's a big mistake. Don't ever do that. I didn't do that. I overcooked my broccoli, though. I can tell you just by looking at it. Darn it. Darn it. Oh, yeah. We're going to be making a... Okay, so overcooked. That did not work. That is going to be broccoli mash. It's okay. It happens.
Adapt and overcome, right?
That's right. Well, it might be going right into some of it's going right into the potatoes. And I'm not fooling around with that. So they're going to be mashed right in with the potatoes.
Broccoli mashed
So I got
potatoes.
a little bit there. Put that over to the side. And then let's get this rack out, which, believe it or not, is not like really super hot because now the steam's escaped. So it's, I mean, I'm not burning myself, I promise. All right, now it's to see how much liquid. I do think I need to drain some liquid off of here. With the amount of steam that was coming out, I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have to, but it does look like I need to do that a little bit.
Do you want a bowl or something?
No, I'm just going to go over to the sink and sort of, and hopefully these potatoes will mash up. I don't even know, but we'll see. This is experimental.
Do you need more butter for the mashed potatoes?
Oh, yes.
Huh?
I've got some right here.
We've got some.
I hope it's enough, though, because I love butter in my potatoes.
That is not enough butter.
That is about 3 tablespoons of butter. I do need the half and half or something.
Your coffee's going to be horrible tomorrow.
Oh, I did. They are soft enough to mash up. Now, I could mash them and fry them, too, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stick to the plan here. A little salt and pepper. Probably for this amount, I'm going to do start with 1/4 teaspoon of both salt and pepper. Probably will add a little bit more salt. But for right now, oh, there's a whole nother one, I think, in the other fridge.
Oh, okay. Do you need that now?
Nah. All right. Okay.
Yeah, they look good with the broccoli in there.
Yeah, they do. They're kind of pretty. There's a little mushroom in there, too. I don't know how that got in there, but that's fine, too. They do look kind of pretty, don't they?
It's like a take on Cole Cannon.
Yeah, almost. No, that is not broccoli. I mean, that is not. What is that, Jeff?
I don't know.
Good God. I don't like seeing foreign objects in my food at all.
I'll figure it out.
It's not a bug or anything like
No.
that. Right,
It's something that was
okay.
with the mushrooms.
Yeah, but we cleaned the pot out so many times. I can't imagine, but we're rolling with it. I'm going to pretend I didn't even see it. You do the same.
I'm going to stay in denial. Let me guess. More butter, more salt.
More butter, more salt. 1/4 teaspoon of more salt. So now we're up to 1/2 teaspoon of salt for the potatoes. They're pretty with the broccoli. I kind of like that. And then I'll put in 2 more tablespoons of butter. And then I'm just going to close the lid and keep those warm. And I'm not even going to mix that in. I'm just going to close the lid, keep those warm. Now it's time to flip the chicken. Oh, the chicken's looking good. Oh, boy. I don't even know if I want to flip the chicken. Oh, my gosh. I'm not flipping the chicken.
You probably don't have to.
I'm not going to. I'm not flipping the chicken, and
You're
I'll
just
tell you
gonna end
why.
up breaking it.
Yeah, and I'll tell you why, because I think if I flip it, I'm going to really mess it up, and I don't want to mess it up. It's looking beautiful. We will flip it right before I serve it. I'll flip it onto the plate. Now, Jeffrey, we need plates, and then there was something else. I just came over here, and I don't remember what it was. I have a spatula to take that out with. What did I come over here for? I came over here with purpose, and then I totally lost my purpose.
Oh, no.
Oh, you know what I do? I want to get on the little bit of broccoli that we do have that is like no longer bright green. It is now
Do you need
kind
this
of a
cutting board
forest
up here still?
green. I'm going to put butter on it, and I'm using it all.
Do you need this here still?
Yes, because I still have stuff to put.
All right.
I'm trying to think, what was I doing?
Let me clean
I
that
went
off.
over there for something, and I don't know what. Oh, my thermometer. I need to take.
Here's one right here.
Huh?
Does this work?
Not really. No, I gotta call them about that too. It's my red ones.
Ooh,
Slippy.
it's slippy.
Okay. Broccoli being kept warm. Mashed potatoes being kept warm. chicken is almost done. I'm going to do a, oh, Jeff's going to get that. It's not too bad of a mess. It's not too bad. Okay. Oh, great, George. I'm so glad. This is cutting
Is this
board.
the one, the cameo by the...
Yes, that's so good. I love those lids. I use them all the time.
Oh, the popcorn video. I forgot all about
Gosh,
that
I
one.
know. That's a long time ago. All right. So if you ever have a cutting board that's slipping and sliding on your counter, put a little paper towel underneath of it that's just damp. In theory, this should work. It's better. I could have it over here a little bit more. Nah, it's not really working that. Oh, you know why? It's not really touching it.
Double it.
Yep. Ooh, there. Got it. I tripled it. Okay, so now it's just
Okay.
so long here and it works.
Marissa wants to know, how do you fry after you mash?
I would, the air fry lid is down, so I would just put on air fry and kind of get them crispy on the top. Or maybe if you wanted to put some cheese on and then kind of crisp them up there. Yeah.
So people are saying add some cheese to the broccoli.
I'll tell you why. I'm not going to do that is because it would not go well with the sauce at all. So when you're thinking about adding those things, you have to think about the whole meal all as one. So because of this sauce that we made and the chicken and the way that everything is, that would be disgusting unless maybe it was a Swiss cheese sauce. But even then, it's going to compete with it. So it's not going to be a good eating experience. And we're all about good eating experiences. So that would be a no. It's a hard no. No cheddar cheese or that kind of cheese anyway. No cheese at all. This is not a cheese dish.
Were you doing flipping anyway?
I am. I can't help
Contain
it.
yourself.
I can't help it. And I did mess up the thing on one of them, but I can't help it. I have to flip. I'm glad I did on those bigger ones, actually. Okay. Now let's take a temp, too. We should be pretty much almost done. This is kind of one of those weird things when you stuff chicken. Yeah, so we'll be done in, I think, no, not 3 minutes. We won't be done in 3 minutes. So I had it on for 15. So this would be 17, 18, 19, 20 minutes, maybe.
Judy said, where's your regular cutting board? It is in the sink, contaminated with chicken.
I used it in the first part of the video, so we just switched it out. So, yeah, now I'm going to contaminate this by laying all over it. I drive some people crazy when I do that, but you know what? It's my kitchen, my rules. Okay.
Your kitchen, your rules?
Yeah, I'm not using it anymore.
What?
We're going to go right from things to plate. So.
Yeah, works for me.
Yeah, Jeff is doing a great job as my sous chef. He is like on it today, getting everything cleaned up, and it's awesome.
Raven said, I was wondering, have you thought about doing another happy hour live? Like Thirsty Thursday?
Well, we did a happy hour live a couple times.
Well, we would definitely be doing one for New Year's.
New Year's.
Now, we might do one for Thanksgiving because I'm off and we're going to be here.
Yeah,
and we'll do it right here in the studio. We'll just bring these chairs over and we'll sit here and have Thanksgiving dinner.
What time would you guys want me to do that if we did it? I mean, I know everybody's
got their family
busy
and football and stuff.
But yeah, but I mean, people could come in and out and.
Well, there's a lot of Canadians and they join us.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Everybody from Canada.
Canadians and the people from Scotland. So George can show up.
The 70s flipper. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Biting down on a Vegemite sandwich. Oh my gosh.
Ooh. A Vegemite sandwich.
Me. And I hate that I have this microphone right here. So now you really hear me cough if I cough. All right, we're just waiting on the chicken because it took me 10 times longer to bread it than I thought it was going to. That's the hardest part of figuring out, I think, how long something's going to take is how long is it going to take to prep, right?
Michelle already had Thanksgiving.
All right. Yeah, so well, we could do that. That's a Thursday.
Mhm.
Sorry, I'm getting tired. So yeah, Raven, thanks for that idea. Well, I mean, it might not be the ideal for you, but we'll do it on Thursday. That's fine. We'll have happy hour. What cocktail should I make? Should I make something special?
We'll have to come up with
We'll
one.
have to come up with a signature cocktail.
We'll take suggestions.
Yeah, I take
Either
suggestions.
here or via email. You could just email me,
either one.
jeff@thesaltedpepper.com.
Susan, neighbors, I just bought the stainless steel inner pot and I feel like it gets hotter than the nonstick inner pot. It does, because stainless steel conducts heat differently than ceramic coated, whatever this is, whatever the pot is made out of, the original one. So it absolutely does. That is one of the things that I've talked about plenty of times, because most of the time it will not affect your cooking time at all, like when you're pressure cooking and things like that. But every once in a while, with certain recipes, something that is like spot on timing, kind of like rice, or that you really don't want to overcook, or it just becomes total mush, you sometimes will decrease your time just a tad. Yeah, so it does. It conducts heat faster, more efficiently. Stainless is a wonderful thing to cook on. All right, we've got 4 minutes left. They look good. I have to make sure. We're still just at about 160. Now, ordinarily, I would pull chicken at 160 and let it rest, and then it would go up to 165 as it rests. I'm not doing that with breaded chicken, especially with breaded stuffed chicken. I want it to read 165 in the center, meaning that the stuffing has reached 165, because if the stuffing has reached 165, everything around it has too. And we're not going to worry about drying out our chicken because it's coated in breadcrumbs. So this is not going to be one of those times where it's going to be like horrible and dry and not good, because we're locking in the juices with the breadcrumbs. So
I'm glad you mentioned that, because I was going to ask you, where do you temp when you're doing a stuffed chicken breast?
Right in the stuffing.
It would have to be that you want everything throughout that whole deal to be hot.
Because of the way heat transfer works, it goes from the outside in. And so that's why, like, when you're thinking about what appliance you're going to use or what function you're going to use, you need to understand what's heating what, right? So if the bottom of the Ninja Foodi is heating on sear saute and pressure cook and steam, it's coming only from the bottom. If you're doing air frying, it's only coming from the top. So you're getting top down. That's why, like with cakes and stuff, because it heats from the outside in, there's not a whole lot of room for surrounding the heat to surround and kind of evenly bake. So that's why you lower your temp and bake a lot longer when you're baking something in the Foodi usually, because just the way heat transfer works. So it's pretty interesting, but yeah, right in the stuffing.
Right in the stuffing.
That's why they say don't stuff your chicken breast. Now, if I was to do this recipe again, I would probably take the temperature down a little bit. And my little baby chicken is done. I know that for sure. And now we are done everywhere.
Do you need to heat the sauce back
way
up?
Done. No, I had it
Michelle was asking.
I hope not, but we'll see. I hope not.
Debbie says you need a drink called the Gobbler. Start with cranberry juice and something fizzy.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, we will plate one plate. Let me see if I'm hoping my sauce is still warm enough.
Marissa says she's Hispanic and wants to know if you have a recipe for yellow rice in the Foodi.
No, and I'll tell you, you want to hear a funny story? So I would love to. And if you have seasonings and you have things that you use and you want to share your recipe with me, I will be happy to test it and get it in there. So what I did try is a package, and it was gross. And I just gave up. I tried once. I'm not that the rice is gross. The whole thing was disgusting to me. So I don't want to do that again. I like threw it out, and I don't usually throw food out, but yeah, I threw it out. So if you make it homemade in another way, or you know somebody who does and you want to share that with me, I'll be happy to make it. All right, we'll turn that off, but we'll leave those in. We will plate up.
Well, I know what's for lunch tomorrow.
Yep. Now we're going to mix in that delicious butter. And oops, I did this wrong, actually. Well, we'll be good here. Put it in there. Ouch. It's hot.
Or you can put it on top.
Yeah. Oh, and I should be Gordon Ramsay and clean the plate, but I'm not going to. Okay, so we're going to put this down like this. Yeah. I like the green in there. I like that. I'm going to have to do that again. Now we will put the chicken breast on there. I'm not a good plater. Okay. The broccoli doesn't even need to really go on the plate because it's so ugly. But now what else do we need to do? The sauce.
You need to sauce it up.
Where are the extra? Oh, I used them inside. I thought I had extra things. I
Mushrooms
guess I don't.
and onions.
Now, okay. So I will tell you right now, the issue that I'm having is the colors are not very good.
Alone they're fine, but the sauce and the potatoes do not go together.
If I had some beautiful green broccoli, which I don't, I have ugly, overcooked mush. But if I had some beautiful green broccoli,
if you had some parsley to put on top,
I got some.
I couldn't find parsley.
I've got. Remember these? I think I used these last Tasty Tuesday, right?
I think so.
So I re-sprouted in water. So these are all brand new sprouts. So I will take 1 or 2 off here. And we will do this, green onions.
I'm going to turn off that fan.
Something else, though. Like if I was going to do this as an actual plate of food, it needs something else. I think really the nice green broccoli would have been pretty. But I'm almost thinking, I like the broccoli and the mashed potatoes. I'm almost thinking something else. But that's okay. Dinner's done. And it was an hour and about 10 minutes from the beginning. So that's not too bad. It's not too bad to make.
Less than 10 minutes, an hour and like.
Well, let's see, a 17. So
17
it was
25.
Do we have forks, babe?
Hour and 8 minutes.
Forks?
In the other room, I'm sure.
Grab some. All right, so I've got this little piece of broccoli. It's so sad looking. I don't mind the texture that much of overcooked broccoli, but I do not like the look of it. I don't like the look of it at all. So, and to fix that, easy fix though, to fix that, you would add the broccoli after it starts steaming for about 5 minutes or so. Also, I think my valve had a little bit to do with it because it wasn't releasing the steam as much. So the pot was actually hotter than it would be if more steam was escaping. So I think that had a little bit to do with it too. So I'll have to try this again, but it looks amazing. I mean, really, it looks really good. And I think it's going to taste good. All right, I'm going to have Jeff taste it first. Since I kind of think I know it's going to taste good. And be honest, okay?
All right, I'm going to start with the broccoli.
Hi, Kate Chase. How are you?
Broccoli mashed potatoes.
Okay, broccoli mashed potatoes. I like that.
They're pretty good. Now just the chicken without the marsala. Hot.
Very, sorry. George wants to know. Good night, Lisa. George wants to know why eating with your eyes is a thing when we taste with our mouth. Well, because I think it matters. I just do. I just think it really matters. You didn't get too much of the stuffing yet, have you?
Not really. There's a mushroom right there.
Okay. I'll blow that off because that's going to be hot.
Yeah, I'm going to give that a second. So
yeah,
far,
Debbie, I
good.
agree. It needs something kind of red to think about that. What would I put with it? Just need something to spruce up the. Wow.
The sauce is perfect with the chicken
Oh
and
my
the breading.
That broccoli mashed potatoes, those are good.
Especially with the sauce on them.
And all the butter. Oh yeah. Good. So weird. Hey, which way does it cut? All right, so I'm going to go in from this side and try to see if I can show you the inside of it. Can they see that, Jeffy?
I can cut to it. There we go.
So that's the inside of it. All right. Wow.
That had everything, right?
Wow. The only thing I could say is I would cut the salt back.
That's in the breading.
In the filling or in the breading.
It's probably in the breading.
But because of the prosciutto, I didn't take that into consideration.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about the prosciutto, and the prosciutto is very salty. So, oh my goodness, this is good. Wow. Well, this is not chicken marsala. This is a very far reach from chicken marsala.
Whatever you want to call it.
I don't even know what I would call it, but it's absolutely delicious. I think I kind of like it with the sherry, and I think I would keep everything with the sherry.
Take the Marsala wine completely out, and then you're not trying to pretend it's a take on that.
Yeah, it is really, really good. Spencer says, yeah, if it looks appetizing, then you're more than likely to eat it. That's right. Just like I said, I don't mind the texture of this broccoli being overcooked. I just can't stand to look at it. No, I don't like the texture either. Okay. No, that's way overcooked.
No, I can tell by looking at it.
That's way overcooked. So that'll need some tweaking. But anyway, this would be I don't know. I couldn't get it done as a 360 meal. It would really be complicated to do that. It would be not worth the time, I don't think, because you need to air fry these. So you can't really air fry while you have steam going, because that kind of defeats the purpose. So anyway, it looks delicious. It tastes delicious. I'm really happy with it. So I would say this is a win-win. Mm-hmm. It's not chicken marsala.
It needs a little tweak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's definitely good.
It's definitely good.
All right, everybody.
You ended up with kind of two recipes. One would be a broccoli mash, and the other one is the stuffed chicken.
Yeah, I love that broccoli mash. That is definitely going to be on my Christmas recipe list because it's pretty. You don't want to put too much broccoli in there. There was not a lot of broccoli in there. So
the nice thing about it is the broccoli was steamed to the point of where you wouldn't want to eat it as broccoli.
Yeah.
But it doesn't create a weird texture in the potatoes because it's wonderful. So soft.
It's wonderful in the potatoes. It tastes so good. All right, guys.
Let's wrap it up. I got to go I fed the dogs. I got to go.
Chicken Louise. That's it. We'll call this Chicken Louise.
I think there's already something called Chicken Louise, or there is restaurants. I've seen it.
Is there?
I've seen it before.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'll have to look. I know there's Steak Diane. I didn't know there was a Chicken Louise. Okay. Well,
I've heard of it, but maybe it was just at a restaurant.
Now watch it be something exactly like this. I will fall on the floor with laughter. Jeff's gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna find out before we go. All right, this is yum.
There's a Chicken Louisa. There's a Chicken Louise recipe.
Okay, what is it?
Let me see.
How did I not know that?
All right.
Debbie,
skin chicken breast, cream of mushroom soup, cream of chicken soup, half and half, vermouth, mushrooms, and paprika. So it's a little different.
This is good.
I'm going to need another bite of that. It's very good.
All right. It was great tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I'll be back next Tuesday. Sorry, I've got food in my mouth for the Q&A. And I will talk to everybody later. Say bye, Jeff.
Bye. Cheers.